Have you ever heard of this website called Buy Me a Coffee? Hey there, my name is Tanya and this is my Writing Realm, where we talk about things related to writing, self-publishing, author business, and author-tube video creation. As many writers dream of becoming a full-time writer or paid author, we need to think outside the box and think of ways to make enough income to supplement our current income, so that one day we can actually make this happen. Have you ever listened to a podcast or watched somebody on YouTube and they say, you know, support me on Patreon or buy me a coffee? I thought this was just some silly way of saying, hey, if you like me, buy me a coffee. I didn't realize that Buy Me a Coffee is actually a website where you can sign up to have your supporters support you in a different way. There's a lot of great reviews about it. Apparently it's better than Patreon. I have never tried Patreon, so I have nothing to compare it to. If you're wondering why I'm all wrapped up in a blankie, well, let's just say it's about minus 35 out with wind chill, and I'm sure it's going to get down to minus 40 tonight, and no matter what I do, I cannot warm up. But that's besides the point. I figured it was about time to check out this Buy Me a Coffee website, so why don't you come with me to this website and we'll check it out together. I'm going to use my Google browser, Buy Me a Coffee. And here it is, buymeacoffee.com. A supporter is worth 1,000 followers. I don't know why there's an A there. I mean, kind of the writer in me doesn't want to have this A here, but let's check this out. Buy Me a Coffee is a simple, meaningful way to fund your creative work. Without stitching together a bunch of apps like Patreon, MailChimp, and a donate button, you can accept support, memberships, and build a direct relationship with your fans. Your fans are gonna love it. So a friend of mine recently checked this out and signed up for it, so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, why not? So let's try this. Buymeacoffee.com, Tanya Stephenson. Well, nobody else has used it, so it looks like I'm good to go. Clicking on Start My Page. Now I'm probably going to blur this part out. Now before I forget the password that I've just logged in, I'm going to actually write it down somewhere. Continue. Paste a login code. Alright, so apparently I'm going to get a code sent to my email, so I'm going to open up my email here and I'm going to grab that code. Here we go. Yes, I'm a creator. Pick a simple, shareable link for your page. You can always change this later. Alright, well, I think Tanya Stephenson is pretty simple enough. I could do Tanya's Writing Realm, but I think I'd rather have it as my actual author name. I can always change it later anyways. You're almost done. Please select a payout method. Alright, so I'm obviously not in the States. I am in Canada. And it should be the Canadian dollar. And I'm going to enable PayPal. Alright, so now I'm logging into my PayPal account just to confirm that I'm going to do this. Use. Agree and connect. Alright, apparently I've confirmed my PayPal account. Alright, next. Alrighty then. My full name. What are you creating? I'm a writer. Tanya is writing novels with the hopes to one day support her family with her author. Okay, we'll just leave it as support her family. Featured image or video. Upload an image. So let's just grab my usual picture. Hey, I just created a page, a website. Okay, I do have a website. So let's just grab my website address so that I don't get this wrong. Yes, I can Google myself. Here it is. Take my website link here, add website. I should have my website, you know, memorized by now. Replace coffee with anything you like. Yeah, I'm gonna go with, I want a tea, so let's see if we can find a tea in here. Oh look, I can search. See, that would have made things a lot better. Tea. Buy me a tea. Theme is display supporter count. Publicizing supporter count shows credibility and inspires more support. Sure. Enter your handle on Twitter. Okay, I'll do that later. Tanya Stephenson is writing novels with the hopes to one day support her family. Buy Tanya a tea. Love what Tanya Stephenson is doing. Share with your friends. Buy me a tea. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that that was it. So now I can click on share. Share it with your friends. Copy the link. Right, so now apparently I can go over and I can share this on social media and share with everybody that I'm looking for support to become a full-time author. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see how it goes. Post this on my social media. Hey there. In hopes to one day fully support myself and my family with my author business, because I can spell business. Please feel free to buy me a tea at the link below. Post. Well, we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck. So, as I have heard, apparently this is a good alternative to Patreon. People can go in here and select to buy 1 tea, 3 teas, 5 teas, whatever, or however many they would like. They don't apparently have to sign up. I don't know how true that is. I haven't tried it myself, but they can pretty much come in here and support any way that they want. Now let's take a look at what this dashboard looks like. There's the link in case I want to share it. I do not have any supporters yet. Your button and widget. So I can apparently select a button or a widget to embed in my website. So that's pretty freaking cool. So no supporters, there's members, there's followers. Enable membership payments, highly recommended. So I'm not going to, oh, this is kind of interesting, enable membership. Okay, so I don't have anything extra to provide at this time for my followers or supporters. So I don't think there's anything specific that I'm going to put in there yet. Maybe one day I will. This is going to need a little bit more planning. Apparently you can write a post and an album. Oh, price per coffee. Okay, so I'm going to make this as $2 because it's actually $2 to buy coffee. So let's do that. $2 Canadian. Right. Google Analytics. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright, thank you for supporting me. Set a goal. I don't have a goal per month yet because I'll be thankful if I even get 1 supporter. So obviously I'm going to take a little bit more of an in-depth look at all of this stuff. Yes, PayPal, cover credit card fee. If turned off, your fans will incur the credit card fee associated with their payment. I'm going to say, yeah, I don't want to pay for people's credit card fees because I'm sure that that changes. Danger zone. Your account will be temporarily deactivated and will not be accessible publicly. you'll be logged out in. Okay, so if I click on this red button, apparently it's going to be completely disabled, so I don't want to do that. Alright, so this looks pretty interesting. We'll see how this goes. So if you want to, what's this? An update? Stream alerts to spotlight your supporters. Interesting. Anyways, so as you can see, it was very easy to sign up. You go to buymeacoffee.com and you set up a name, which gives you like your own dashboard, your own link, and then you allow your, your payment method, which I selected PayPal because I have an author business PayPal account. And if anybody wants to support me, all I have to do is provide them with this link. I'm guessing I could put it on my YouTube videos, and one day whenever I create a podcast, this whole thing just kind of clears things up for me. I've listened to Joanna Penn's podcast for a while now. In some parts of her podcast, she'll say, come and support me on Patreon or buy me coffee. And I never really understood what she was talking about, and I was very confused. I was like, okay, how is somebody going to buy you a coffee? Do I just send her a message and say, hey, Joanna Penn, can I buy you a coffee? Okay, so now obviously it's pretty clear to me what it is. I know that, like with Patreon, from my understanding, not from personal experience, is that it can actually cost you to stay a part of Patreon, where this doesn't appear to have any kind of cost associated to it. Now, I also understand that maybe there's a portion of the profit that goes to the Buy Me the Coffee team. I'm not sure. Alright, well, I guess that's just about sums it up for the day. So thanks for joining me on this little experiment, and we'll see how this goes. And maybe in a little while I'll log on and see if I've gotten anything, and if I have, I'll share it with you. If you would like to support me on Buy Me a Coffee, I will leave a link in the description below. So have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever, and we'll see you soon.